Ever notice how David's wife Michal didn't join in on the celebration of the Ark of the Covenant being brought back to its rightful place? Listen, some people are so miserable in their own life, they cannot stand to celebrate your success, even if they stand to gain some profit from it. In fact, it says Michal despised David in her heart, so it was only a matter of time till it came out of her mouth. And that reminds us contempt corrodes the container it's in, and it's only a matter of time before it spills out. Michal goes on to shame David for his acts of unbridled praise among the people. She didn't feel it was fitting for a king's image, and more than likely her own. She even goes as far as to call David vain for his chosen method of worship. Listen, some people that don't know the cost of your oil will not understand the cost of your praise. Listen, true worship of the image of God leaves your image outside the door. And what I've found most times when someone is consumed with their image, they're also consumed with your image and the way you make them look also. The irony is how she didn't feel his actions were fitting for a king, while her own behavior wasn't living up to an Israelite woman who was just receiving the presence of God back into the community, a community that was now fully united together. A kingdom her father had divided, and a kingdom to which her father had removed the presence of God. This also is telling of how someone can live outside of the presence of God for so long that they don't even see the blessing or the gift or the celebration of someone trying to usher in his presence into our life. Ultimately, the story ends with the shame that she divvied out towards her husband David to come back to her own head tenfold when God decides to make her barren for the rest of her days, which was a great shame to a woman in that day and time. But the root we want to examine in the story is that her problem wasn't David's dancing. Her problem was the inability to see the value of the presence of God. And when people lack a desire for the presence of God, they're going to disdain anyone ushering it in. Most of the people that have a problem with the way you worship isn't because of the way you worship. It's because they don't understand why you worship the way you worship.